Ah, the curious case of President Donald Trump and his magical numbers, a tale as old as time, or at least as old as his presidency. Picture this, a world where trade deficits are as inflated as the president's ego, where numbers stretch and morph like a circus act, and where reality takes a back seat to the spectacle of political theater. Welcome to the Trumpian era of trade, where facts are as elusive as a unicorn riding a rainbow. Let's dive into this economic wonderland, shall we? Our story begins with the protagonist, Mr. Trump, who has long been on a quest to vanquish the mythical beast known as the trade deficit. Armed with nothing but a Twitter account and a penchant for hyperbole, he bravely declares that the United States is hemorrhaging money to foreign lands. His weapon of choice? Tariffs, a tool that, in his hands, is wielded with the grace of a toddler holding a sledgehammer. First, we venture north to the land of maple syrup and politeness, Canada. According to our hero, the U.S. has been taken for a ride to the tune of a $200 billion trade deficit. But wait, the Department of Commerce, the unsung hero of this tale, whispers the truth. The real deficit is a mere $35.7 billion. A simple clerical error, perhaps? Or maybe the president was simply using Canadian numbers, where $1 American is worth $200 Canadian. It's hard to say in this topsy-turvy world. Next, we travel south of the border to Mexico, a country that, according to Trump, owes the U.S. $350 billion in trade deficits. Yet the ever-reliable statistics reveal a deficit of $179 billion. Maybe Trump was just trying to factor in the cost of a certain wall that, much like his numbers, never quite materialized. One can only speculate. Our journey takes us across the Pacific to the land of the Great Wall, and apparently even greater deficits. China. Trump's claim of a $1 trillion deficit with China is a testament to his visionary approach to accounting. The actual figure stands at $263.3 billion, a number that, while substantial, falls short of Trump's trillion-dollar fantasy. Perhaps he was just rounding up to the nearest trillion, as one does when dealing with such vast sums. And then, there's the European Union, a mysterious land of croissants, fine wines, and alleged $350 billion trade deficits. Alas, the truth is a more modest $161.1 billion. Maybe Trump was just confused by all the zeros, or perhaps he thought he was playing a game of economic poker and decided to bluff his way to victory. As we navigate this labyrinth of numerical misadventures, it becomes clear that Trump's approach to trade is less about precision and more about performance. It's a spectacle, a grand illusion where the numbers are as flexible as his principles. And while it may be entertaining, it's also a reminder of the importance of reality in a world that often prefers fantasy. But enough about numbers. Let's talk about you, dear viewer. What do you think about this numerical circus? Are these discrepancies just innocent mistakes? Or is there something more sinister at play? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. And while you're at it, subscribe to our channel for more tales of political peculiarity and economic escapades. Who knows? You might even enjoy the show. In the end, as the curtain falls on this episode of Trump's trade theatrics, we're left with a lingering question. Is it possible that the man who promised to make America great again is simply making numbers great again, with a little creative flair? Or is it all part of a larger narrative, a story where the truth is merely optional and the spectacle is everything? Whatever your thoughts, one thing is clear. In the Trumpian world of trade, reality is but a suggestion, and numbers are, well, just numbers.